How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite performances of the year. Before we get into this, I do want to mention that I did combine movies and TV performances. Although I try to make it relatively even, I didn't want to have too many TV show performances and too many movie performances. I know some people might think that's a little unfair to combine the two, but otherwise, we were going to have to make multiple videos. Same thing with actors and actresses. I combined both actresses and actors in this. I already did a top 10 best performances of the year video before, I think back in 2020. So it's going to be very similar to that video. However, I'm not going to be including any clips, sadly, because copyright's a problem. So I just want to be as careful as possible. But I'm going to try and do my best at describing the performances, showing you images of the performances and whatever. And yeah, this is just my opinion. I really don't think these are technically the best. Although, I don't know, maybe some of them I do. I mean, there are a lot of just fantastic performances on this list. However, I know not everyone's going to agree, but that's okay. Anyways, without further ado, let's just jump on in to my number 10 spot, and that is Keke Palmer in Nope. She just gives a fantastic performance in this film, and honestly, she is the best thing about the movie, in my opinion. I just really liked her because, for one, she is very comedic in the film at certain moments, while also in certain horrific scenes, and when she's trying to act scared, she's good at portraying that emotion. And she's good at both, which I think is very important. And yeah, I really don't think the movie would really be the same without her performance. So there you go. Really good stuff. At number 9, I have Ethan Hawke in The Black Phone. A surprise, to be honest. This is a surprise. I wasn't expecting to put him in the list, but here we are. His performance as the grabber is just riveting and amazing and scary as hell. And I really enjoyed it. Again, similar to Keke Palmer, this movie would not be the same without his performance. And that is very important to say. But yeah, when he has those different masks, one where there's like a smiling version of it, and then like a frowny version of it, and then certain emotions change within him. It's just great. Very scary. I loved it. At number 8, I have Ashton Kutcher in Vengeance. Another surprise, but here we are, is what it is. He's the villain of the film, and it's a very interesting villain, first of all, but he gives a great monologue towards the end, and he gives a lot of it is due to the writing, but also a lot of it is due to his performance. Thought it was very captivating, the way he kind of carries himself in this film, and his voice, it's kind of soft, but just it really hits you. And yeah, really great stuff with him in this movie. At number 7, I have Florence Pugh in Don't Worry, Darling. She's also, without a doubt, the best thing about this movie. And the movie would not be the same without her in it. And honestly, this is one of her best performances she's ever given, in my opinion. It was just really good. Also, she's hot in this movie, so does that count as a good performance? I think it does. But yeah, no, really good stuff. And again, because there's not that many great actors in this film, like Harry Styles, she doesn't really have a lot to play with, but she bounces off things pretty well. And, when she's scared and, is trying to like fight for her life, basically, she's really good at portraying that in this movie. At number 6, I have Josh Brolin in Outer Range, first TV show on the list, and I talked about Outer Range in my favorite TV shows of the year, and Josh Brolin, I mentioned, is without a doubt one of the best things about this show. But Josh Brolin usually always gives the best performance. To be honest, I don't think I've ever really seen a bad performance from Josh Brolin. He's fantastic, and he's fantastic in this show. I know there's one scene in this show where he like covers his mouth with his hands, and he's like crying, and it's like just crazy stuff and just really genuine feeling and amazing. And yeah, really loved his performance in this. At number 5, I have Evan Peters in the Dahmer Netflix show. Not saying the full title because it's such a Such a stupid title. Dahmer Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, what are we doing? But Evan Peters is brilliant and captivating and scary as hell and just creepy in this show. And wow, I mean, this guy, Evan Peters, has really, boosted up on my list for just great actors. This show really showed me how good of an actor he really is. And, I did think that he already was a good actor in certain things he's been in before, but this one just was really great, in my opinion. And he's just great at playing a serial killer, which, yes, it's very unsettling at moments, but, you got to give him props. Anyways, at number 4, I have Antony Starr in The Boys as, of course, Homelander. He had to be on this list somewhere. Antony Starr snubbed at the Golden Globes. What a shame that he wasn't nominated. We'll see. Not Gold. Yeah, no Golden Globes. I was going to say Emmys. I don't think the Emmys nominations have come out yet. But yeah, snubbed at the Golden Globes. That was disappointment. But he's just amazing as Homelander. Again, no other actor could portray Homelander in such a way. And season 3, again, I think The Boys season 3 is the best season of the show. And Antony Starr really elevates this season with all the Homelander stuff. And it's just amazing. It's good stuff. Of course, the meme where he's like shocked that the people are clapping for him and he smiles, and you know the meme. Antony Starr, what a goat. At number 3, I have Bill Hader in Barry. Again, this is one of Bill Hader's best performances as the character of Barry, and this might be his best performance as the character of Barry in season 3, because I loved this season and Bill Hader's performance is fantastic. That one scene where he just breaks down and he's like, no, don't shoot me, when I forget the character's name, but that one guy was holding the gun at him. And it's just amazing, man. I mean, Bill Hader, he's always gives a good performance, but it's just crazy because I feel like usually does comedic roles, takes comedic roles, and now he's in a dramatic role. Although I think Barry's still considered a comedy, but it's just great stuff. At number 2, I have Austin Butler as Elvis. Just amazing, because when I heard Austin Butler was going to be Elvis, I was slightly hesitant. I wasn't worried, but I was hesitant because I hadn't really seen Austin Butler in anything. I knew he was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And then when I saw him in Elvis, I was like, all right, I couldn't imagine anyone else in the role, to be honest. He just gives a fantastic performance. And so much so that it still seems like he talks like Elvis in interviews. He's a man possessed by Elvis, maybe, potentially. But yeah, just amazing. At number 1, though, I am kind of cheating, but here we are. I have Bob Odenkirk / Ray Seahorn in Better Call Saul. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to pick one. It really is, and I know it's cheating a little bit, but I don't care. This is my list, my rules. But I feel like a lot of people can agree that Bob Odenkirk and Ray Seahorn, I mean, especially that one scene in episode 9 of this season, Fun and Games, where they're just going off on each other back and forth. It's just fantastic television and fantastic performances, and wow, really blew me away. And yeah, they're number 1. I think Bob Odenkirk was number 1 when I did this list last time for 2020, but oh well, it's tied with Ray Seahorn now, so that's something. But anyways, that is my favorite performances of the year. There's a few ones on here that I definitely wouldn't expect some people to put on, but then there's some I'm like, maybe some people would enjoy these. But anyway, yeah, of course, let me hear your favorite performances down in the comments below. And if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.